102.1 The Edge, Tucker and Maura along with Bundes, and joining us is the president and CEO of Jack.org. His name is Michael Braithwaite. Thanks for coming in, Michael. Want to let you know that The Edge has teamed up with Jack.org for an annual event called the Jack Ride, which is coming up in May up in Caledon, and this is a big fundraiser which supports youth mental health. And thanks for coming by to talk about this event and everything that you guys do. From what I can tell, and I'm a bit new to what you guys do at Jack.org, but it really seems like it's young people helping young people out, and that's like a distinguishing feature of what you guys do.
Absolutely.
Oh, hang on a second, sorry. I want to make sure your mic's on.
Absolutely, that's what we do, in a sense that we know that if I'm 53 years old, if I get up and try and talk to young people about mental health, they'll quiet down, old man. But if it's
okay, boomer,
yeah,
exactly. All the stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah. And if it's peer-to-peer, you get what I'm going through, you're relatable, I'm going to listen. So, and as well, I mean, young people are amazing. If we give them the tools to do that across the country and empower them to do that, what a difference it makes.
Oh, 100%. Like, I know my daughter struggles with anxiety, and there was a time where there were some other kids that were struggling with different things, but no one would talk to each other. And when they started talking to each other, and they found that, it's that safety in numbers feeling, and knowing that you're not alone, and having people that are in your peer group or within, just outside your peer group, being able to talk to you about that. It is very powerful. It's amazing.
It's huge, right? When every young person feels they're alone, and when they start talking to one another, and hey, no, you're going through that too, me too. And too often we wait till they're in crisis. Right? And that's where kind of our lane that we work in is that early intervention, prevention, where if we get to this early enough before they're in crisis, why are we waiting to react? Where young people can destigmatize it and talk with each other and, really know that they're not alone. Maybe that's enough. Maybe they don't go into crisis, and maybe we lose fewer people across the country.
I think the stigma, we've done a lot of good work getting rid of the stigma. My daughter too said to me last year, I need to talk to someone, and I thought that was really cool of her.
At 10, right?
She was 8
when
she said that to me. So how are we doing with the stigma, Michael?
I think the good news is more young people are talking about mental health. The tough news is more people are talking about mental health, so we need more support, right? And our system can't handle that. So what we're trying to do too with that early piece is, if for some people just talking about it is good enough, that's where they live, they have friends, they have a support network, they can talk to their parents and not line up for treatment, then that's more spots opening up for people who really do need treatment or who are in crisis. So I think it's great young people are doing that. We also have to give them the tools to do that safely and in a productive way, and we do that through tools like our Be There certificate that we have that gives them 5 simple principles on how to talk to each other safely and in the best way around mental health.
It makes sense. Your daughter was 8, because it was about 8 years in with working with you that I was like, I need to talk to someone too.
Right.
Okay. Joking aside, there's a big event which helps support everything you guys do. It is coming up. It's the weekend after May 24th, so Saturday, May 23rd. It is the Jack Ride. It takes place in Caledon, which is just outside of Toronto. You guys have ride distances for pretty much everyone. I was thinking, I drive one of those Dutch style bikes with 3 speeds. I'm I don't have the clickety clackety shoes that clip in, but there would be a ride, I could do 25K. I've done that on my bike. Yeah. That's kind of the entry point, but then you got the ones for the people that are all kitted out, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a 100K ride. So if there's some serious riders at this, but there's also some non-serious riders. I said that if I raise $10,000, I will do the first 5K on a tricycle.
Okay.
I don't know if it can be done, but anything for the cause. But yeah, there's something for everyone. And listen, if you don't ride a bike, it really isn't about the bike. It's a day of healing, being side by side with, you've mentioned, both of you, that you've been touched some way with youth mental health. And it's a day of healing, a day of hope. You leave hopeful that there's 1,000 people and hundreds across the country that are doing this on their own, just getting moving for youth mental health. It sends a huge message.
And raising a bunch of money that supports programs. And so if somebody has somebody in their life and they want to connect with you guys, how do people reach what other than by going to Jack.org, obviously, but what's that connection point?
It's pretty cool. Across the country, we have hundreds of what we call Jack chapters in schools. So young people, for young people, creating spaces where they can talk about mental health and what it means to them. We support that. We raise the money to support those chapters in schools. We have over 100 young people trained as Jack Talk speakers who go out to schools and events throughout the country to try and normalize and reduce that stigma. So it's that peer-to-peer that really, really works, aside from our website.
So you are like, you've kind of installed into different locations. I got it. I wasn't really, at first I thought it was sort of like the mothership, and you got to contact the mothership, but
Right.
you guys are right down on the ground with everybody, which is cool. All right, well look, if you want more details on this event, I know the Edge is going to be a part of it. If you would like to be a part of it too, Jack.org, you'll find details there, also at edge.ca. And put a team together or just enter yourself.
Good to know tricycles are an acceptable mode of transportation.
It's going to take a little while, at least for the first 5K, right? I hope you're wearing the tightest, like, most aerodynamic suit you can find.
It's a onesie, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Again, Saturday, May 23rd in Caledon, and register today at jack.org/ride. Thanks for dropping by, Michael. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
See ya.